Now for Miracle Principles 19 and 20. Miracle Principle 19 states that miracles make minds one in God. They depend on cooperation because the sonship is the sum of all that God created. Miracles therefore reflect the laws of eternity, not time. The miracle really reminds us of the truth. When we accept the miracle, we are accepting our oneness with all. When this principle states that miracles depend on cooperation, this refers again to our oneness, and that through the miracle we were reminded that we are all the same. In the physical world, which is the world of time, it looks as though we are separate from each other. Again, we want to practice seeing beyond the physical facade to the formless truth. There is no separation, there is only oneness, and somewhere in our minds we know that this is true. Miracles will therefore reflect the laws of eternity which state that we are all one. Miracle Principle 20. Miracles reawaken the awareness that the spirit, not the body, is the altar of truth. This is the recognition that leads to the healing power of the miracle. One of the biggest teachings in A Course in Miracles is that we are not these bodies. We are formless spirit. It is our spirit, then, that is the altar of truth. When we acknowledge this, that is when we experience genuine healing. It's important to acknowledge what thinking that we are limited and vulnerable bodies does. It keeps us locked in a cycle of fear where we think anything can happen to our bodies and then we're finished. Also, the limits of the body are a far cry from the formlessness of spirit. The experience of the body is quite unnatural to us. It never really feels quite right. And this is because, again, somewhere in your unconscious mind, you know that you are not a body at all. So when we bring our attention to our formless spirit, our minds are healed of the mistaken body identity. We must recognize that our bodies are incapable of miscreation purely because the body is incapable of making anything. Your body only ever listens to your mind. Your body is an effect of your mind. Therefore, it is the part of your mind which thinks it has separated from God which needs to be corrected. When your mind is fully healed of the separation idea, your mind is returned to the full awareness of spirit. And this is the altar of truth. Another helpful note on this topic is to remember that it is only a tiny part of your mind which thinks it is separate from God and thinks it's having this experience of separation. The majority of your mind is aware of where you really are. So it would be good for you to acknowledge that a massive part of you knows the truth. In the Course, we are taught that the Holy Spirit is in us in a very literal way, and that we could call this part of ourselves our higher self. This is who you are asking to help you, and you will not be let down because the Holy Spirit is in you.